Hi everyone, my name is Saida Johnson and I'm here presenting my thematic unit in a kindergarten classroom. The title of my unit is Math Makes Sense. I chose the 5 senses as a theme because children are curious and including hands-on activities in the classroom is always fun. The main goal of my thematic units is to teach math in the 5 senses for students to experience and explore the world and gather information. Okay, let's start with my math calendar. This is not the actual math calendar I will use, but just to give you an idea how the students will interact and while doing the math calendar. I'll do this during circle time. They're gonna sit on the rug, and we'll go over the current month. And then we'll go over what number. They will have to guess what number comes next. For example, I will call the calendar person of the day, and the student have to come and write the number down, like if what comes after 3, so you will write down number 4. Then we'll go over the days of the week, and that will include a song. After going over the days of the week and play our song, we'll go over the special days, lost a tooth, or like is there any birthday coming up this month. So for example, there's a student that have a birthday coming up on Friday the 6th. So I will put a picture of a birthday cake there, and then we'll count how many days till so-and-so student birthday. So we'll say 1 and 2 days. So then we'll go and I'll ask the student to count, to find. I will use cotton balls because it's more related to the 5 senses, and the student have to put on the empty container 2 cotton balls, 1 and 2. Okay, then, and we'll go with we'll have to guess what was yesterday, what's today, what will be tomorrow, and then I'll go over the 5 senses, some brainstorming in the classroom, seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, and smelling. And then I will tell the students, if you have your eyes covered and you have a fruit in your hand, how would you find out what kind of fruit do you have in your hands? And they say smelling or tasting. And then I said, if you have an apple, and then we'll do some brainstorming about apple, how do they smell, and what senses do they need to find out to describe the fruit. So after that, we'll go. They have to make an ABC pattern with these apples, and they have to guess what comes next. In this case, so ABC, and then that will be the pattern that they're gonna make. Okay, let's start with the actual stations that I have. I have one. The name is named Balloon 5 Senses Game, and each balloon is filled with different materials. Could be rice and flour and sugar, or water is fun too. And the students are gonna touch and play and squeeze and smell and guess what's inside. And after that, they're gonna match the balloons like my daughter did over here. She matched the balloons according what was inside, right here. The other station I have, it is called I Spy Glasses. And the students actually, what they're gonna do, they're gonna choose a piece of cellophane paper, and then they are going to attach the paper over one end of the tube like this, and they're gonna secure it with a rubber band. And what they're gonna do, they're just gonna look through it around the classroom, and they're gonna discuss with their partners what they see with their I Spy glasses. This is another very fun station. It's making an instrument. It's making a maraca. And I'll have empty bottles of water right here, and each bottle is gonna have a number. The students are gonna pick a bottle and fill the bottle with the number of rocks indicating on the bottle. Like if it says number 3, so they're just going to choose 1 and 2 and 3. So they'll be counting, and then this is a very important step. They have to put the lid back on, and then they play their maraca and discuss with their partners a different sound that they can make according with the number of rocks they have in each maraca. So they'll be predicting, they'll be counting. This is really fun. It could be really loud in the classroom. I also will have a station named called Mystery Boxes. And what it is, I'm going to have 3 different boxes. It's just very easy to make with shoe boxes. And each box is going to have a different color. And in each box there's a different object. And the students are going to have to just stick their hand inside and touch and feel and try to find out and predict what's inside. So then as soon as they found, they're not going to take the object out like I did. They're just going to touch it and keep it inside. Okay, so let's say this is a rock. So then they're going to have to, I'm going to have this worksheets or charts in the station, and they're going to have to color, like in the green box, there was a rock. So they're just going to draw a picture of a rock, like this one. Like in the blue box, I think there is a spoon, so they're going to draw a picture of a spoon, and this is going to be, they're going to do this with their partners. Another one station I have several socks. This is very easy to make. You can just find socks around the house, and each sock is going to have rocks inside, so they're going to touch, feel, and try to guess how many rocks are in each sock. For example, number 2, if I touch it, it does not necessarily have 2 rocks in it. It's going to have a different number. They're not going to match with the number that it's on the sock. Then after they do that, they're going to have this worksheet where they're going to have to write like a number, sock number 1, have and draw 3 rocks, or even they can even write the numbers if they can. I'm also going to have in my learning station what is called a sensory box. This is really fun and very easy to make. It's just a plastic, you can find a plastic container and just have mixed beans, rice, or I use different beans, different kind of beans. And they're just going to have to predict and touch and try to find the hidden objects that I put in here. For example, this is a cinnamon stick. To find out what this is, they're going to have to smell it. So after they find out all the objects in at least 3, they're going to have to, I'm going to have this paper on in the station, and they're going to have to, okay, so what sense did I use to find out that that was a cinnamon stick? I used the touch and the smell, basically. So I'm gonna, if they can write cinnamon stick, they can write it. But since it's kindergarten, they can draw a picture of the cinnamon stick right here. Sensory boxes are really fun also for if you're teaching measurement, and it's really fun. It's really fun for the students to have a sensory box in the classroom. The activity I will have in my learning station will be making patterns with these little eyes that I'm going to have all kind of different eyes. And what they're going to do, we're going to go over the ABC pattern that we did and kind of reinforce that concept. They're going to make patterns with the eyes as they like ABC patterns. I will have the Play-Doh. So they're just going to make like a little snake. I will give them the Play-Doh that they like, and then they're going to make an ABC pattern with the eyes that I will have available in the station. Thank you for watching my video lesson. I hope you enjoy the activities, and hopefully you'll get some good ideas that you can use in your classroom.